Sean's asking, did you end up seeing Madam Web?
No.
No, we haven't watched it yet. I'm actually going to watch that online because I heard nothing but horrible reviews.
When did it come out?
Last week. But it's had absolutely horrible reviews everywhere.
That bad?
I don't know. It didn't even make any money in the first weekend. Like, it made no money. And it just has bad reviews. So I'm going to just try and watch it somewhere else other than the
movie theater.
Other than the theater. I ain't going to pay to go watch it.
You're going to save your money.
Yeah. But actually, I have a free movie pass that expires in March. So maybe I'll just use it for that. Because there's nothing else to really go. My daughter and I went the other day, and I used one of them.
Right.
But I don't know what else to do, and it expires in like 2 weeks.
Oh, then you're going to see Madam Web.
So maybe I gotta go. Maybe I'll use the free one just because it's gonna expire, and go check Madam Web in the theater or whatever.
You got to.
You know. Poke Fam is Sean's. When I say Poke Fam, they said it's worse than Morbius. Did you watch Morbius?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think Morbius was the worst though. I looked at Morbius and didn't think it was that bad. This is a free Jay and Dave movie review.
Morbius was... It wasn't bad, but it
didn't slap.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, so it's just mediocre. Just like right there in the middle. Just
like if they would have...
It didn't carry on any kind of story. That's why. They gave Morbius like an origin story, but they didn't sort of try to make it lead into something else that could happen, right? You know, if they made like Blade show up. Or if they
I know you're saying.
Something like that. Like something that would lead it into...
the MCU.
MCU or a bigger universe, right? Like, that's just what it didn't seem to connect. Because what it seemed like Sony wanted to do for a while was bring, like, Morbius, Venom, the Spider fucking people here. Kraven. And Kraven looks actually okay. Kraven looks like it's going to be, like, it's rated R. So it's going to be, like, killing and blood and shit.
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't rate it R, it'd be a doo-doo movie.
Yeah, probably. So people are going to go see it just because it's rated R. But, like, I think they were trying to bring that universe kind of together, you know, to make its own sort of, like...
Well, Sony's trying.
...thing that's happening, right?
They're trying to make money, but Disney is like, fuck you.
They should just... What they should do is just take Disney's money and let Disney do it. Because Disney's like, take $1 billion and let us do this. And Sony's like, no, we're going to do it ourselves. And they spend $1 billion, make a movie, and the movie only makes $250 million.
Because it
doesn't even make back the budget.
Because they know how to make movies.
They don't. Yeah, they don't. They
know how to screw them up.
Along.
They know how to screw it up.
Folks, if Stan Lee was still alive, he gets a cameo, and then it would be good.
That's so true.
Yeah. Just stick Stan Lee in there as a little cameo. Anyhow, we're trying to work towards the end of the thing here. So here's the real Jay and Dave movie review.
So we're just going to go right into it.
Yeah, jump right into it, guys.
So I got 2 movies, and the reason why I brought 2 movies is I got them on the same day, and I had different expectations.
Thank you for the like.
Let's get into this.
Yeah.
So the first movie is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I heard that was really good.
So,
at minimum?
So it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie.
But at minimum, there's a lot of Margot Robbie nudity in it, right?
No.
No? Oh shit, I'm thinking the wrong movie then.
No.
Margot Robbie nude in that movie?
No. So, Dave, my review of this movie. This movie
is good.
Almost rivaled Nick Cage. This is the worst piece of shit movie that I've ever fucking seen.
Oh my god, I thought it was really good.
No. So let me.
Wow, you took me back there. You, like, made me step back on that one.
Let me just the premise. So
yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio is an actor. Brad Pitt is his stuntman. In the movie, they specialize in westerns. What was happening to Leonardo is he was getting old. So what they were casting him for is to be the villain, and the younger people would shoot him. Okay. Fast forward. There's a part in the movie where Brad Pitt sees some hippie girl, you know, whatever. You don't think it's important. Later on in the movie, he sees her again, gives her a ride. You know, he's like, so where do you live? And she said she lived at this ranch. And he's like, oh, really? 8 years ago, I used to do movies there. I'll give you a ride home, right? So as they're giving her a ride home, she's like, do you want me to suck your dick? He's like, how old are you? She's like, 18. And he said, well, if you say you're 18, then you must not be. Because when I'm looking, I'm like, this girl look young, and you look like a dirty old man.
Yeah.
They go to the farm, okay? There's a bunch of hippies there, and he's like, I know the owner, and let me see the owner. They were stalling, tutus, he goes to see the owner, he's blind, one of the girls screws him, and he lets the hippie stay at his farm.
Right.
Brad Pitt thought they were taking advantage of him, they weren't. He's leaving, one of the hippies slashes his tire, so this one's actually a good part. Brad Pitt beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Pulls out a tire, tells him to fix his car. He fixes it. That's done. Okay? Fast forward. They go to Al Pacino, takes him to Italy.
Al Pacino?
He's in this.
All right.
Takes him to Italy, and they do some westerns in Italy.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio meets a woman, gets married. Come back, tells Brad Pitt, hey, I can't afford you no more. Because Brad Pitt was not only his stunt double, but he was his driver.
Yeah.
But now he's married. He's like, I got a wife now. I don't need you no more.
Right.
So they're like, let's go to the bar, have one last hurrah. So they get drunk, right?
Yeah.
Come home. This is where the actual movie. So when I said the movie shit, the only part that's good is the end scene.
Yeah.
You had to work your way up. I was watching this movie saying, give me back that hour because it was that bad.
Right.
End of the movie comes now. They're all fucked
up. It
up.
doesn't sound the worst the way you're explaining it.
It's so slow, guy.
Yeah.
Like,
it just takes forever for all that to happen. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't sound bad because you explained it in like a minute.
I'm rushing.
Yeah.
I thought it was horrible.
All right.
The best part of the movie, and this is where it's good. Brad Pitt, they come home, they're all drunk. Leonardo DiCaprio makes margaritas, starts drinking them in his floaty in the pool. Right. His wife goes to bed. Brad Pitt has a dog, so he's like, I'm going to give my dog a walk. When he's going to walk his dog, he's like, let me take a cigarette. One of the hippie girls gave him an acid cigarette. Yeah. He starts tripping balls. Yeah. Okay? He comes home from walking the dog. All of a sudden, the hippies, I don't know, this is what doesn't make sense to me. They're like, we have to kill everybody in this house. But I'm like, how do you know where this guy lives? Because you met Brad Pitt, but you didn't meet Leonardo, and it's Leonardo's house. Right. Doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Fast forward. So, 4 of them come to fuck everybody up in the house. Yeah. One of them leaves, gets cold feet. So then, the guy has a gun and 2 girls. Yeah. There's a guy and a girl come in the front door. One girl comes in the side.
I take it back. This sounds horrible.
And then the movie gets good. Because Brad Pitt is tripping balls, and you know how they do the big spiel all the time? Yeah. And he just, his dog starts yamming the balls of the dude with the gun. Yeah. So the girl attacks, charges him. Yeah. My man busts her up like she's a man. Yeah. And kills her. Yeah. And you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah. So then now he tells the dog, oh, so while he's doing that, one of the girls had gone and got the wife and brought her down. And when this is happening, she busts her and runs into the room. So after Brad Pitt kills the first girl, he tells the dog to stop biting the balls of the guy and start biting the girl. Yeah. So the dog starts biting up the next girl. Yeah. Brad Pitt goes over the guy, kills the guy. Yeah. Busts his ass, right? Yeah. So then now he calls the dog over.
What the fuck is happening here?
And he starts busting up the girl. Yeah. The dog was eating. Yeah. Well, she somehow gets a hold of the gun. Yeah. So he kicks her out the door, out the back door. Yeah. Where do you think he goes? In the pool with Leonardo. Yeah. So he's like, what the hell's going on? And he goes to assist the girl, but she still has the gun. Yeah. And she starts firing off in the air. Yeah. So this guy runs to his garage, grabs a flamethrower, and buns her to a crisp in the pool. Yeah. That was the best part of the movie.
What the fuck?
But the whole... You know what? The whole time you're watching this movie...
I'm happy I never watched it.
No, the whole time you're watching this movie, you're like, can it get to the end? Or can I get my time back? Yeah. And then when the end comes, you're like, this end don't make no sense, but it was the best part of the movie.
Yeah. It's just random fucking somebody died. Yeah. A bunch of people died and...
Movie's done.
Yeah. That's it.
So...
Bro, that... I don't know, man. You know what? I'm just happy I never saw the movie then. Because I feel like I'll be mad.
You would be.
If I watched that.
Because it's just so slow.
Yeah.
Playing with Fire. So this movie when I picked it up, I didn't expect anything of it.
Yeah.
And I just picked it up because it has John Cena in it, and it has Key
John
from
Cena's
Key and
my
Peele,
guy.
and this John, or I can't even say his name, but you know, John Logano.
John Flynn?
This guy,
Oh, the Spanish dude.
the Spanish dude.
The Spanish dude. Yeah, he's great.
So the action in this movie is good. Like they're those guys you call the jump
What
out
up,
of the
Helen?
plane to stop the fires.
We're in Toronto, Canada.
So the action is good. It's a typical story. These kids are orphans and they run away from home, and they rescue them from this burning house. And then John Cena's going for promotion, obviously. So these kids, they fuck up the station,
We're doing a movie review
Right?
now, Helen.
and they make it living hell for him.
Talking about this movie right
And
now.
then-
JJ's reviewing this movie right now.
At the end of the movie, it's typical. He calls the adoption people, and they're like, "We're gonna take them away," and then he's like, "No, I want to adopt them," and then he adopts them, right? But what made this movie so funny is Key. He plays a character where every time John Cena thinks he's by himself and he'll do something, this guy will just pop his head out and be like, and say something, and then his head will pop back, and then John will look, and he's nowhere to be found. And he kept doing that throughout the movie in like the weirdest spots.
Where did he go?
He just came, he's like,
Said something and
said
left.
something, and then
And
disappeared.
disappeared?
He made the movie for me.
Yeah.
He made the movie. Like I said, this is a movie that you can watch with your kids. Like I plan on watching this with my kids. It's a good movie.
No swearing or anything like that?
No, it's good. So if you're see these two movies, I would say don't see that one.
Yeah. Bond that one.
Bun that one
Yeah.
and see this one. This is worth watching. And that has been
The Jay and Dave movie review! Sorry, I was distracted for a little while because I'm putting James Worthy and all that in a hardcover.
I know. I saw.
And especially the yeah, Pope fans. I don't see John Cena there. Well played, Pope fan. Well played.